everybody hear me okay? Thank you, Senator Jim Luther, and one of two state senators here in the state of New Hampshire to endorse us. Fenton Groen is the other one, and I want to thank both of them, as well as a lot of state representatives. Dan Tamburello is probably somewhere buried back in the crowd there. He's been traveling with us, and he's been leading our effort there. And I just want to thank all of the leaders in New Hampshire for stepping forward and supporting our campaign. This is a wow! I'm just a little stunned at this turnout. This is awesome. Thank you, Holly. God bless you. Thank you very much. We are traveling through today. I don't know about too many candidates who have debates that night who are running around the state doing debate prep with the people of New Hampshire. So I get asked the question all the time, what do you do for debate prep? I say this. This is what we do. We take the questions that are tougher from the people than we're going to get from the panel tonight, and that's what we want to do. I want to say just a couple of things to you, and that is that as I think you realize from the fact that you're here, that this is the most important election in your lifetime. I don't care how old you are. This is an election that is a turning point election. What we see happening in Washington, D.C. will put us on an irrevocable course toward an America that I felt, as the father of 7 children, married 21 years, someone who had served in public life before and was frankly thought I was pretty much over with my public service, that I was going to go off and do what a father of 7 children should do, which is spend time with his wife and his kids and provide for them and for their future, just like we all try to do every single day. But Karen and I made the decision that we couldn't in good conscience do that and see what's happening to our country happen without standing up and getting involved in the fray. That's what the Tea Party movement did, and God bless them for having done it in the last election in 2010. But for the Tea Party, we would have never won that election. So in a sense, look, I don't claim to be a Tea Party member. I was involved in politics long before the Tea Party, but I have great admiration for what they did. They brought forth, they got me in the habit of carrying this, the Constitution of our country and the founding documents of our country, and to remind me exactly what this country was founded on and why we created, through those founding documents and those principles that make us Americans. People always say, well, what makes America unique? It's not an ethnic group. We're not French. We're not British. We're Americans by what we believe in, the values we share and hold in common in our founding documents. We're different than any other country in the world in that regard. If you think about it, think of every other country. It's some sort of either tribal or ethnic affinity. In America, it doesn't relate. We are America because we believe in certain things. And I always talk about this, that our country, I was doing a debate with Howard Dean. You remember him? Your neighbor. I did a debate with Howard Dean over at Northwestern University about 2 years ago. And we were asked a question by a student, what's the greatest virtue of America? And Howard answered, diversity. And I said, well, no, you got that one wrong. That their diversity is a wonderful thing, to respect diversity. But the key to America is the fact that people who are diverse can come together to be one. E pluribus unum. Out of many, one. So the greatness of our Constitution is not the establishment of a legislature or this and that. The greatness of our Constitution is it created a structure where everyone could come together and have their say and fight it out. People who have strong convictions based on faith or no faith, people who have experience in one area or experience from another country, and can come to America and work together to come with a common purpose. That's what our founders did. People from very different backgrounds, very different states and traditions, and came together with a core set of values that believed in free people. And that through free people, we could build a great society from the bottom up. Now, this was fundamentally different than where our founders came from. They came from countries that rights didn't come to you, as we said in the Declaration, from God. But rights came to the king, and then the king or emperor spread those rights around. We were different. It was truly revolutionary what America stood for. And we transformed the world because we believed in free people, free market, free enterprise, the foundational principles of faith and family, building strong communities, civic organizations. Just what happens here in New Hampshire. You probably, as well as any other state, hold on to those traditions of local government and locally trying to do things and citizen governance. I mean, you pay Jim a lot of money to be a state senator here in New Hampshire. I mean, I don't know, you might have been able to even buy that tie with the money that you get from the people of New Hampshire. Not even that. But you understand that smaller government, doing things here in Hollis, in the local community, and at your church, and in your neighborhoods, that's how you keep government limited and people free. Right?